I'm so excited that Niall Horan is joining us right now in Canada.
I'm excited to be here.
It's your first time in Toronto, actually?
What do you mean?
As
Yeah. I was like, oh, I've been here loads. This is my first time on my own. Got my first award.
I know, fan favorite. That's no surprise though, right?
The fans are they don't stop, do they?
No.
And they won't stop.
Tell us
They're
about.
great.
So, well, tell us about that energy that you felt out there last night.
Yeah, we were just talking about it before we came on. It's just, I don't know, it's a different award show because there's probably that and one we were talking about. There's one in Mexico. It's similar, but one outside. It's, as you said, it's so accessible to the people in the street. Anyone can just bunch in, and it was just the crowders were so up for it. It was amazing.
And you never get sick of hearing those cheers, do you?
That was amazing. Nothing better.
Okay, so starting from One Direction and everything how did that being in that band prepare you for going off, venturing on your own?
It was definitely it makes everything. I know how to do all this kind of stuff on a day-to-day basis, and that makes a lot easier.
The press, that's your favorite part of this whole thing.
Yeah, it's definitely. But just I guess I don't know, just a bit of everything. It helped with and set me up for this kind of thing, and I know what happens, and it's all good.
So what's the greatest lesson do you think that you've learned from being in one of the biggest bands in the entire world to now going off on your own?
I don't know. I guess when we started, we were very young, so we had to kind of, in weird ways, mature and become independent. Even though we were probably literally the most immature people on the planet, but it was like being in school for 6 years.
Well, that's fun though.
Yeah, it was
right?
great. But at the same time, we had to mature, in different ways, and had to the way we were perceived, and kind of be role models in a way, I guess.
So being role models and then handling that fame and all of that attention. Right?
Yeah, I guess it's a lot for a 17-year-old, 18-year-old to handle, and some people lose the plot and some people don't.
And luckily, you have come out of it on the other side in such
unscathed.
a brilliant. Yes.
Here I am.
What do you attribute that to?
The way we were brought up, I guess. So I think we all had a similar upbringing. So I think that was part of the appeal. Was with One Direction was how we were just people could just tell that we were just 5 normal lads and just having a good time. It's literally like being at school.
You obviously miss your schoolmates,
yeah,
your brothers. You probably talk to them still on
of course,
occasion. But how liberating is it now to go off and do your own thing and just express yourself as Niall?
Yeah, it's great. I listen to One Direction stuff now, and I can hear.
Oh, you do? You're still.
Yeah, if I'll obviously come on, and some days I'll have I'll think of a song and I'll want to listen to it.
Favorite One Direction song?
That's a good question. I like a song called Stockholm Syndrome, and one called Fireproof. And when I hear these songs, I can hear my own flavors in it. But then there's everyone else's flavors on top. So, I got to express myself a lot in the band as well. But this time it's, that was the easiest part for me, was just sitting down and writing, because that's what I do anyway. And just being able to write something that is just natural to me.
Yeah.
The whole thing, a collection of songs that are completely natural to me and don't feel that I have to try too hard to get them out, which is great, really. It sounds quite, I don't care or whatever, but I just wanted to write an album that I would just sit down and play, and it would all come out. So that's what happened.
Experience everything that you experienced from a young age up until this point. It gives you a lot to write about.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, well, there's obviously I've had a lot of life experiences in 6 years, or 7 years, whatever it is.
More so than most humans in one lifetime, right? Oh my God.
Definitely more
You've
so.
lived 10 lives already.
Definitely more so than most people my age, I would imagine, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
So as you said, it does give me the freedom to go off and do that kind of writing. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to hear that new album come out. When can we expect
I'm hoping October, November time. I'm doing a lot of promo and TV shows and interviews all over the world. So for the next couple of months, I guess. Where are we now? June?
Yeah, we're in June right now.
Lost
almost July.
So when I'm finished that, it's possible to promote a single and an album at the same time. So
right.
I'm also I got loads of time, you know.
What do you mean you have loads of time?
I don't have to cram it all into 1 month. Here's a single, here's another single, here's an album. It's kind of, I just have time, so I'm just kind of...
You got a lot of time on your hands?
Yeah.
So how many songs do you think you've written so far? And then how will you narrow that down?
Yeah,
How do you pick your favorites?
I kind of have that done now.
Oh, wow.
I'm at that stage now where it's kind of just cleaning up odds and ends. But I probably wrote 45, 50 songs. Yeah, I probably wrote...
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, so
loads.
I wanted to... Yeah, I just kept going. Sometimes you go through periods of writing terrible crap. Like
Really?
Yeah, like I wrote This Town and possibly my next single in the first 2 days. So like I got off to a good start, and then it kind of went south for a while.
And then how do you turn that around?
I don't know, it just happens. It just,
Okay.
I don't know, you might be in the wrong headspace at the time, running out of ideas, and then I just kind of cleared the head for a little bit. Like I thought I was finished the album in probably November last year.
Okay.
Because I was going through a bad stage of the old writing, and I went, you know what, I probably got it.
So you scrapped a lot of that stuff and put new...
Yeah, no, up until I had some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably had 6 or 7 that are on the album before Christmas.
I'm a sucker for ballads and simple, like stripped down vocals.
Well, right. Well, I'm coming in November, so you're October, November, so you can.
You know, and I have to tell you,
them.
This Town is one of my favorite songs of all time ever in the existence of music. I have to say, it's so beautiful,
That's
and you
probably
sing
one
it.
of the best compliments I've ever had.
You sing it so beautifully.
Thank you.
It's nice to be able to hear you and your voice without. No offense to your former bandmates, but it's really beautiful to see and to hear.
Oh, thank you. And that's what I wanted to do, yeah.
Was it terrifying for you at all in the beginning to know that you were going to go off and do your own thing, and your other brothers were doing their own thing, and all kind of at the same time too? So was there friendly competition?
If we were releasing the same types of music, then it probably would be competitive, yeah, I would imagine. But we're not. It's completely different stuff, so it's kind of there's room for us all. It's great, and everyone's doing well, and you know the fans are still right there with us, and that's great. But yeah, I don't know, my style is just what I grew up on and all I know really about music, and so I found it quite natural.
What are some of the stories and themes that will be explored on this album? What can we look forward to?
I don't want to give too much away.
Come on!
Oh, you know, just
we're buddies now, come on.
A lot of it is like very personal stuff that, personal stuff that, I would say very personal, but I'm 23, so it's probably not that deep to a lot of people. But again, I like to write songs where it's relatable. Like This Town, we all have that person that when we go back to our hometowns, that you always end up just bumping into them in the pub or whatever, and it's kind of, it's not particularly about, me. It doesn't have to be about me all the time.
Right.
They're just kind of relatable. It's relatable stuff. So even the songs that are about me and about personal stuff, there will be a scenario that everyone's been in, which is similar.
Do you ever think about, as you're writing, giving away too much of yourself, though?
You can't be like that, because then you just basically don't answer the questions when you get asked in interviews.
I like that.
Write what you want and then don't answer the questions.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. How do you stay so grounded?
I don't know. Just Irish ignorance, really, I suppose. I don't know. I was just brought up like this. I don't really know how to explain it. Everyone's asked me that, but I don't know.
Can you, like, when you go home to Ireland, is it the same old Ireland that you grew up in? Can you walk around freely and no one bothers you, or what?
To an extent, because it's such a small country, there's that extra like tension on you.
Yeah.
But we're very hospitable and welcoming people, so
that's what I hear.
That's part of it.
As your road family is laughing over here.
It's kind of like they're just kind of proud. It's a pride thing. So I can to an extent, but I do miss going home. I wish I could go home more. And
what does that mean to you, knowing that you're representing?
I love
pride, and they're just so happy that you're there.
Yeah, I really enjoy it, being the Irish staple, just kind of going around.
Is that the Irish jig?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was something like that.
You mentioned being a role model and kind of recognizing that you're at a point where lots of eyes are on you. Mm-hmm. What kind of pressure does that put on you? What do you think about as you're moving forward then?
I don't know. I try and do everything as naturally and as natural as possible. I wouldn't say I was a bad guy, so I don't worry about the whole role model thing.
Yeah.
Because I just go about my life and you know, I don't do anything crazy. So I'm pretty non-controversial. So I would say I was all right at this thing. Yeah.
That's good that you've become successful being non-controversial.
Yeah.
That might be some good advice for other people out
Yeah,
there.
do
Right?
that.
You know who else is like that?
Stay in school.
Yeah, stay in school. Our good friend Sean Mendes.
Oh, I love Shawnee.
Oh my God.
He's the man.
How much do you love Sean?
He's great. He's just loving it. He's great. He's like, he keeps saying to me, I'm so new to this. I'm so new to this. He keeps like asking me questions and stuff. He's a great guy.
So what kind of advice did you offer him?
I don't know. I just like, he gets really nervous a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, I just try and chill him out a little bit. He's 18 years old. We all forget, just because he's 6'5" and he looks like Michael Phelps, it doesn't mean that, you know, he's not 18. He's 18 years old. I went to watch his gig. I was just like, went to watch him at the O2 in London, and I was like, this guy's 18 years old. He's selling out arenas on his own all over the world. I was proud of him. He's good. He's a good guy.
Like a big brother. You were proud of him.
I love the way he still lives at home as well.
I know, right?
It's great.
I think that's what helps keep him real, right?
Pickering, Ontario.
Oh, so there you go.
Oh yeah, but
Have you been? Have you
No, I
visited?
haven't,
Oh my
no,
God, I
but
bet you his mother would make you a home cooked meal.
yeah, he thought.
Do your laundry.
Good old Canadians.
So when you're out on the road, good old Canadians.
I love
Thanks.
it. I've got a lot of Canadian friends. It's great.
Oh, good.
Yeah. A couple of boys from Detroit, a couple of lads from Vancouver. Hey, bud. King Buble. He sent me the loveliest message last week.
Oh, did he? What did he say to you?
He just told me he was proud of me. He's my favourite man in the world.
Oh,
There's no one nicer than Michael Bublé.
I didn't know you had a bromance with
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Bublé.
It's very strong.
When did that start?
A few years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love him.
Yeah, he is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Any collaborations on this album? Speaking of these Canadians, any of them maybe on the new album?
No Canadians, actually, no. Sadly. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Because me and Sean want to do something at some stage. But I'm kind of looking into a couple of things at the minute. I've got a few songs bouncing around that could potentially be something. Just kind of want to sit down and play stuff that people know.
That's so awesome.
So fingers crossed. See what happens.
So I know that everyone wants to know everything about you, and I'm pretty sure that they've kind of. What does this mean to you?
The ruination of everyone's life.
Why are you such a pro with that?
My tour manager Sam literally can't put us down.
Look at you, so multi-talented.
I can't really do it, to be honest.
You can. What are you talking? Whoa, yeah!
How do we do the one the other day, Sam?
So your tour manager is teaching you all of these nifty tricks.
What one do we do?
Your nose.
Oh my God, you can put it on your nose?
I can do it on my head, I think.
Yeah, Niall Horan, thank you so much.
Get that out of my life,
Super
honestly. You're going to ruin so many kids. Ban them from schools now.
They're going to say, see, Mom? See,
Yeah.
Dad? He's doing it.
Just honestly, it's a joke. Get rid.
Congratulations into all your success so far,
Thank you very
and
much.
we're so excited for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.